Understanding that has to happen between you and the offensive line, and running around in underwear doesn't help.
Off the play fake, the pass complete to Pittman.
Yeah, great job here by Matt Ryan getting to his depth play action pass, getting the ball out on time. Michael Pittman.
Blankenship on for the 45-yarder, middle of the field. Good snap, good hold. Kick is on its way, and it is good. It's the fourth play of the drive. It's the first run of the drive. Jonathan Taylor. Whoa, what a block that was. Taylor's going to love that one, and Taylor's out of bounds.
That's right.
24 plays for the Colts. Ryan 7 of 10 so far, shy of 100 yards. Pass is complete to Pittman, and he's got some daylight along the sidelines before he's knocked out of bounds by Jonathan Owens. Little motion for the Colts. The pitch to Taylor. He's going to get the first down and more. And Taylor lowers his shoulder.
Being so violent.
Going to have to play here in the first half. Davis Mills said, of course he's tough. He's from southern Georgia. And he falls down and is touched down. Play clock is under 5. Ryan takes the snap to the middle of the field. Pass is complete to the middle of the field for Pittman.
This one perfectly coming into the second half.
Gain of 42 yards. I formation. Burkhead is hit in the backfield and stopped. Ngakoue was there first to make that tackle. On first down, Ryan steps up. He's hit as he throws. Doolin is open inside the 25. He was bracing himself for a hit. I formation. Mills. He's pressure, got him covered. EJ Speed, he lost it, and the ball is recovered inside the 21-yard line. And let's see who comes out of the pile with it.
It looks like the Houston Texans fell on top of this one.
I think Burkhead fell on top of it.
It's actually.
They're going to say it's the Colts.
This is just a miscommunication on the right side.
First down, Indianapolis.
Titus or Laramie Tunsil, I should say, is not fan. You got to fan out. And you got an edge blitzer like that coming into the season with only 300 or so snaps.
Play clock down to 3. They get it to Taylor, and Taylor into the end zone, spinning. Touchdown, Colts. It's a one-score game.
Just like we thought.
Fumble recovered by the Colts, and then Jonathan Taylor from 2 yards took care of the rest. And the Colts are within 7 here in the fourth.
Now tomorrow, he's going to hurt, but
he'll take it again, and he's inside Texans territory.
When the linebackers, that second level drops into coverage.
2:40 to play. Taylor once again, and Taylor just carrying the Colts on his shoulders inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
More of an H-back than he is a tight end.
And again, and Taylor sidesteps one defender. And inside the 20 to the 15.
The legs, I should say, of Jonathan Taylor. 7 carries, 63 yards.
Well, they fake it to him this time. They've got Pittman on a curl. Pittman inside the 5. Dives to the end zone. Touchdown, Colts. Michael Pittman has brought the Colts within 1.
Stay calm. Make accurate throws. Just a little quick out. Michael Pittman slips a tackle. Uses his length to get into the end zone.
All of 6'4", diving to the goal line.
That's right. That 109th yard on the day for him.
Whatever happened in the second and third quarter for the Colts, because the first quarter they were fine. This has been a heck of a resurrection here in the fourth quarter.
It absolutely has. And it all started.
Jordan, the tight end, in motion to the right side of the offensive line. Mills sets up in the pocket. Pocket's collapsing. He's going to go down. And Kwity Paye is going to be credited with that sack for the Colts. A third down and long. Mills. Pressure's coming, and he's going down again.
There's no reason for Davis Mills to take that sack.
Kwity Paye for the second time on this drive. Ryan, middle of the field, has Hines, and Hines is inside the 40-yard line. Pittman and Doolin off to the right. Campbell off to the left. As receivers, Ryan has Mo Alley Cox, and he dives forward to the 25-yard line.
And a first down.
Ryan taps his foot, takes the snap, throws it underneath to Campbell. Campbell hesitating for a moment, breaks one tackle, now another, still alive, and that will end the ball game. We will finish in a 20-20 tie.